we could print this on a on like an 8. It could literally be on a regular 8x10 letter or an 11x17. But it doesn't need to be big. So we could print this on an 8x10, have it laminated, and maybe instead of CCRT map, we just have trail map. There wasn't a lot of space to have something, to have like a lot of words there. I could put more words there, but you
might want to differentiate just because it's the CCRT map, and unless your map includes all the trails, people might be doing that thinking they got the map for the whole network, which wouldn't be bad, but if it's just the OCRT, you do want to label that.
So let's take a step back because I'm new to this and I've still had trouble distinguishing between Friends of the Cape Cod Rail Trail and the Harwich Bikeways Committee, and I apologize for that, but I promise I'll get the hang of it. But in the meantime, this map I was under the impression this was going to send the person to the map that we have on the Friends of the Cape Cod Rail Trail website. Is that correct or is that incorrect?
That's correct, yes.
That's correct. And that map...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the map we give up. That's a great map.
It does. And in fact, that map includes both the Cape Cod Rail Trail as well as the Old Colony Rail Trail. So it doesn't...
Yeah, that's the standard. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, Alan.
And so, like, I wish we had, like, a uniform name for everything, but in the meantime... and maybe just trail map.
That's what I was just trail map.
Yeah. Trail map is good. Yep.
Or a suggestion I might have is that you would have a document above that, and the document would explain what the exactly what that map is. You don't really probably have to name it at all, because the document above it would refer to it down below. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, like, if any of you grab your phone and turn your camera on, and it should take you directly, for me, it brings me directly to the website. It says openfocrt.org. And
let me go get my phone. I'll be back.
All right. So, I could modify, I can add whatever you want to put it. I think, keeping it to a sentence or two maximum would be beneficial, because nobody's going to read. They're just, and maybe like it's, hey, our map is a call to action of like, view our map on your mobile device or something like that.
Exactly.
So, and this for now is intended to supplement the printed maps, which were unavailable in some locations because the boxes were vandalized, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I missed that, Fran, but I could add some language on here. I wasn't clear if you wanted me to take complete ownership of this, or if you just wanted me to, sort of do the creating the QR code for you, just because that's something that I was familiar with. But if you want me to own it completely, I can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't want to overstep my bounds, being a rookie on the crew. I didn't want to.
Yeah. No,
it sounds good. No, yeah, it sounds good, Alan.
Yeah, I don't feel you're overstepping your bounds at all. You're the one with the knowledge, and the written text is, to me, but just as you say, the least the amount of words you use, the better off you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, less is more with stuff like this, for sure.
Alan, do you have the capability to?
Yep.
do you have the, you talked about sealing it in the, I'm losing my word here. Do you have that capability to do that? I do.
I do not have a laminator. Typically, when I've gotten that stuff done, I've done it at Staples. But if you have one, that would be really helpful because
I have a laminator. Staples might be a more professional laminator. My vision is this is going to be inside the plexiglass.
Yeah,
so I
so
don't know how good the lamination has to be, you know?
Yeah, like a basic, retail grade laminator will do just fine if it's going to be inside the,
Yes, and that I have that capability.
All right, cool. So how about I take a stab at actually making this on a letter size piece of paper with this artwork, and I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 different versions of text, and then send it out to everybody for you guys to review, and whichever one you decide upon, we'll put it on there. And I'm actually, as I'm thinking about this, I'm starting to brainstorm an idea of like, and this may sound crazy, but like there might be a way to stylize that, when you look at CCRT, there could be a way to stylize that into its own logo that represents both the Old Colony Rail Trail and the Cape Cod Rail Trail. Like, just, I've played around with logos before to make something that could double as an O and a C. I'm going to fart around with that because I just love doing shit like that.
Okay.
Sounds
But
great.
ultimately, Alan, you could just put it in an email. I could download it here and then laminate it. True.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Like once we finalize something, I'll send you a high res version that's going to print on 8x11. You print it off, laminate it, and boom, we're good to go.
Fantastic.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Alan, I would like a copy at Nickerson. So if you can send me the final one, I have a laminator, and we'll put it out on our kiosk right there.
Sure.
Because we have now a QRC code, and the state map is not that great. The Friends one is better. So that would be great to have, great service.
Well, wait till you see the next version of the Friends one. It's even better.
Yeah.
Who is that speaking? Sorry, I don't know who you are.
I just have a question. Paul here. Alan, do you have any idea if we put it behind the polycarbonate?
Very good question, Paul. I know where you're going.
Where is it?
We're going to test that.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's we have to look at how much glare there's going to be there. It's probably going to be fine because this stuff is pretty bulletproof. But if there's like a lot of scratches in the plexiglass, or if there's dirt on the other side that that can't be easily wiped off. So I think it's important when these are placed, they're placed in an area where, the plexiglass on the back side is cleaned off properly. And frankly, I'm not sure, Charlie, whether or not there's let's call it a low glare laminate, but if that's an option, that's the direction you'd want to go.
Okay. I'm not sure about that either, but that's certainly a good point. The other thing that I thought about, Alan, is that, and for Eric too, take and put it out at that rotary by itself and make sure it works okay. Because once it's working okay, it's very easy to bring it to all the kiosks.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would we just limit it to Harwich? You know what I mean?
Well, guys, look.
Well, that's exactly. I'm thinking it's a great service, and paper maps, I think might, not that they're a thing of the past, but
they're a thing of the
more
past.
People, okay. Yeah, everyone.
So for very short money, we could print up, a couple dozen, a couple hundred vinyl.
I have a laminator at Nickerson, so I certainly could make up a few to put out on our rail trail kiosk.
Okay.
Great.
I'm sorry. Who is that was just speaking at Nickerson?
Eric.
Eric. Okay.
My name Eric.
All
Eric
right.
Levy.
Thank you, Eric. And are you, do you work at Nickerson?
He's
Sometimes.
supervisor there.
I did today. I actually repaired the rail trail bridge over Bass River. The vandals took the nuts off the railing so they could sneak out on the bridge, and made the whole thing wobbly. And you know, and I put up one of the official, even though it's an outdated map, I colored in the extension to Yarmouth and put up a big map on the kiosk there so they can have something to spray paint instead of wrecking the bridge. So. But I did put up a QRC code sign we have of, it has, it'll give you all the rules of the rail trail. So
Nice.
Not that people are dying to know what the rules are, because, you know, but some
were
are.
just there
Some are
yesterday.
very courteous.
Did
What's
you do
that?
it today? Eric, did you do it just today?
Yes, I actually
We
just
were
got
there
back.
yesterday and there was nothing on that kiosk by the bridge.
No, I did it just today, just this afternoon.
Okay,
You'll have to take another trip.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will. Okay, let's get on to the other business. Any more vandalism at the Rotary yet? Eric,
Not that's been reported to me. So we did have to spray paint some rocks in that area this year. Bernie is out spray painting all the root damage again, just to have it, you know, with the hope of getting it clearly marked. I mean, Harwich got most of the money last year for repaving, but there's some really bad sections out in Eastham and that. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll do the entire trail, and just so people, you know, there's been people have gotten hurt. One guy called me, broke 8 ribs. I mean, you know,
Wow.
so we try our best, and
It's
but,
definitely
not more. Oh, not just. I haven't had reports of a lot more vandalism.
okay. Has anybody reached out to the police department or the fire department about sources that they may have for a public safety grant that we could probably, that we would hopefully use that source, use their source to get more money for more lights? Link.
Well, the lights have become, what lights have been an issue is the lights in Dennis, and I think in Yarmouth too, don't work. And I think they've disconnected some of them because they're having trouble with the company that put them on. Harwich worked the best, definitely. The States have been all right this year, so I'm happy there. Orleans didn't work, and Main Street, I think, we're going to disconnect it because flashing all the time creates this. It's not that people think they can just fly through, and you know that's still the biggest complaint I get is cyclists not reading the stop sign. So we've hired people dressed as clowns. They're going to stand at every intersection and go, "This means you stop." Hello.
Oh, do you have that email from Sean?
Yes. What's been happening is
Sean Libby emailed Paul and I about the status of the lights in Harwich. Go ahead.
basically, I emailed Sean because I saw Depot Street wasn't working, and I tried to go there and validify that it's just not a blurb and they aren't working. And Sean got back to me and he said he went back last couple days and when he had time. And by the way, Alan, Sean is part of the DPW, and he's kind of the manager of maintenance, and he supports and repairs all of our lights.
I
Just
remember his
to give you a
name.
quick, and so he got back to me and basically said he said now all the lights are working except for Great Western.
Yes.
Sounds like it needs a board, and
Yes.
he's up to that. And so
Oh, that's great. That is, yeah.
pretty much from that perspective on the lights themselves. And then we could go on, Fran, as far as, well, that's the lights as far as physically how they're working. Separate subject about the lights are, getting and things of that nature. Do you want to jump to that yet, Fran?
Go ahead.
I emailed Amanda Lewis. First of all, a couple of subjects here. Amanda says, we will know on Thursday whether we got that 80% reimbursement grant or not for actually Depot Street. So that's pending. And then I called Colleen at the Cape Cod Commission, and we chatted. I left her a message, I think, last Friday. She called me back Monday, something in that area, maybe Monday. Anyway, no, it was last week sometime. And she said, oh, you have another day if you can try to squeeze it out. And I was bombed. I mean, I had no time, zero time. And the day after, it looks like named Steve Tucker called Link and said, hey, I'll put it in for you because you have no link. And turned around and Link says, well, how about Oak Street? And I'm assuming at this point, Oak Street there's a grant going through to put in a whole set of lights at Oak Street. Don't know any details at this point. So, hopefully Charlie. Yeah. So then the next subject would be when we go to the CPC this year, do we try to propose Route 124 rather than Oak Street? Yeah. See, Alan, and that's what I'm thinking. And that way it won't collide with Oak Street.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I have from that perspective.
Very good.
Well, I'd like to just add a quick comment that Oak Street, you don't know how that happens to be coming up at a really good time. I was down there the other day and there was kind of a lot of stuff going on at Brooks Park. And boy, it really was a dangerous situation. For a long time, I wasn't sure we really needed one there. We really need one there. No question about it. That place is becoming very, very popular. Monday morning, there was barely a place to park in there. So there's a lot of people coming and going, and with that trail and a lot of young kids and people just don't really see what's going on around there because there's so much traffic. So that is great, Paul. I can't tell you how much I think that's needed.
I'd like to add something while we're on the topic of Oak Street. The line of sight at for eastbound cyclists is really bad. Can't see to the north. And I believe the property owner did trim back those bushes a few months ago. But it's at this point, it's barely passable. And if they don't stay on top of that, it's an issue. And I'm curious whether or not this has ever come up before, and if anything's ever been done about it, or if there's any recourse here.
Paul, maybe you could mention it to Link.
Yeah, didn't we discuss that last year or 2 years ago? I know Charles went and visited as a sightline. I think that for some reason, I vaguely remember, Fran, you could probably remember, isn't it on somebody's property?
But if we mention it
Those
to Link-
bushes,
If we mention it to Link, it'll make it official. That the sight line is not good eastbound on the OCRT at Oak Street.
okay,
And
Yeah.
if there's nothing he can do, he'll tell us.
Yeah.
Or he'll say, I'm tired of hearing about this.
And then
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
to mention it again.
I don't want to be too much of a pain in the butt
That's
with him.
okay.
Yeah, right now he's a good ally. He helps us do everything immediately. We mentioned about trees today. I didn't get to him on the sand. He says, I'll put in a work order and it'll get done, when we get a chance in a week or so, and that's always been his attitude. We'll take care of it.
Well, the sight line is actually bad for vehicular traffic coming off of that, whatever that street is that's behind City Hall.
Yes.
So it's not just a cyclist and pedestrian issue. It's a town issue all around.
Yeah.
Like you noticed, Charlie, Brooks Park. I mean, I've lived here for a year now, and last year doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But now that the baseball league is up and running and the concerts are happening, Brooks Park has got a lot of activity. And
Yes.
that and Route 124 are the most dangerous crossings in the town of Harwich, as far as I'm concerned. And I mean, I run or ride on the bike path literally every single day of my life. So it's two areas that we have to do our best to get them up to the level of all the other intersections.
Alan, just to back up a little bit, I'm trying to write a few notes since Andrew is not here attending. And you said, what was the first street? I know it was Oak Street, but you said the one near the town hall?
Yes.
The street that runs perpendicular to Oak Street, that's north of Town Hall, north of City Hall.
Oh,
It's called,
okay.
Gosh, what is
I think it's called Old Colony Street, but I might be wrong.
Because I remember thinking, that's really relevant to the bike path. It's Old Colony Street.
I think it is.
It is.
Yeah.
You're right. You're 100% correct. Because I remember I noticed it the other day, thinking, how convenient. Old Colony next to Old Colony Rail Trail. Yeah. I don't even look at a map. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Then I'll send. I'll take the.
I'm going to be switching over to my mobile. That's why you see two of me in this call, to get in the car and drive to dinner with my family. So I'm still listening. I'll be an active participant, but I'm going to look mobile because I am.
Okay.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thanks for your help.
I'm not going anywhere, but thank you.
Appreciate you on the QR.
While we're on the subject of new business, can we have an approval for the May minutes?
I approve them.
I'll
Okay.
second.
Okay.
None there. I had an idea that we should do a count on the OCRT in August sometime. Pick a Saturday or Sunday in August, and let's sit at the OCRT, perhaps right in back of the church, the white church, the Congregational Church there in the corner. I thought that would be an ideal location to do a count, or Brooks Park.
Yeah,
But I
because
thought-
you might pick up people that don't go that way. You know what I mean? Like walkers and stuff like that.
I thought if we did in back of the church, we would get people that go to the town, they catch a bite at Ruggies or the
True.
Seal and get back on the trail.
Yeah.
And that way
Right,
we would
I have
have something to report to the Board of Selectmen in October, what we're doing.
When you do these counts, there's no interaction with the cyclist, right? It's literally
Yeah.
just observing and taking a note, correct?
No, we talk to them sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Sometimes they
What
ask
do you
what
do?
are you doing
Okay.
here?
I talk to him a lot.
All right, the reason why I asked is because there are two property owners at the intersection of 139 and the rail trail. One of them, who's the guy that's on the north, he's on the northwest.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we just lost them.
Yeah.
We lost you, John. Alan,
can't hear you.
we can't hear you.
Oh,
Coming.
Okay. We can't hear what you're saying, Alan.
Did you disconnect Bluetooth? But that's going to think what's going to happen. Huh?
Right.
All right, guys, I'm sorry. Carry on. My car is connected to Bluetooth, and I gotta fix it. So, I'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
thank you.
So we'll just pick a date sometime, a couple of weeks, a date and Saturday, Saturday in August, and do a count. I don't
Yeah.
want to wait until September because we're going to have the Cranberry Festival in September, and trying to do something against the Cranberry or with the Cranberry Festival will be too hard.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's, I think, the 23rd, the Cranberry Harvest Festival. I think. Not 100% sure.
And then we wouldn't want to do a count on Labor Day, so
No.
No.
that's 2 weekends that we wouldn't want to do a count. But, if we get rained out, we could wait till September, and it's just a nice to have, I think. And if
Yeah.
we would share this information with the Cape Cod Commission, they always like to have,
Yeah.
they always like to have data from any count.
Well, last time you put out, what was it? We had over 2,000?
Yeah,
What, and that's people. Yeah, that's huge.
that was up in Orleans.
That's a huge number. Okay. What else?
I was just trying to propose that we could set up a GoPro to record, to capture if staffing or timing was difficult. Just to assist, like I could approach those property owners because I live a couple doors down, and we could just set up a GoPro and it would record for 12 hours, and then we could just sort of fast forward through it. But obviously, that doesn't give you the option to interact with the cyclist.
Once in a while, somebody else.
They stop and talk, and what are you doing, and where's the information going? And I mean, I remember I was telling, I don't know who, Charlie, there was one guy on a 4-day trip from out Western Mass, wondering how far Wellfleet was from Orleans. So it was kind of cool. One guy we listened to for a while, he has done multiple trips in Florida, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Days, many days. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
On to old business. How do you feel about meeting in person next month? I could see if I can get a date at the community center.
I'm okay either way.
I'm okay either way, Fran. You may run into some opposition.
How does Tuesday, August 17th sound to you, Alan?
No, we've lost Alan. Eric's still around?
I'm here. Yeah. This is, it's easy for me to jump on with the phone. I know I can make the meeting, but I'll make my effort. Whatever you guys deem.
Okay.
I'm so busy this time of year, Fran. It's just my life is. Yep.
We talked about the CPC application already. I was hoping Andrew would chime in because the map box at the White Church has been empty for a while. And I thought he was going to take care of that. And I don't know what happened to Jackie. Haven't heard from Jackie lately. I'll send her an email, ask her what's up.
Fran, if you need somebody, I have some maps, and just tell me where to go on the bike trail.
Can we? Yeah, it's right behind the White Church. But
Just after possibly 124.
124.
Right where you're talking about setting up the
Yes.
Tent.
Yes.
I don't know exactly where the box is, but I can stop by there tomorrow, I think.
Right on the kiosk.
Okay, I didn't know there was a kiosk there, but
You zoom right past it at 15 miles an hour.
I know. I got to lift my head up, I guess, huh?
It's on that one. The plastic box has not been damaged yet, so it's just one. Don't speak too soon.
Well, maybe it's me. I don't know.
No,
I'll see if I can't get there tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be rainy and all that, but is the kiosk is right in the parking lot there? I guess is what you're telling me.
Yep.
Okay. I just, honest to God, I've never noticed it was there. See, I'm a safe rider.
Yeah.
You look where you're going.
Yeah. Apparently, that's the only place I look.
Anything from you, Alan? You were saying something about the GoPro camera and Route 137, but we didn't get you.
Sorry, I got picked up by the Bluetooth in the car. My suggestion was it was related to capturing video of an intersection to do counts, where you could, do like a 12-hour count. And then
Right.
Just
Right.
forward to at least count. There's an additional potential benefit from such a video, which is it could either validate or disprove all the claims of pretty much every single cyclist blows through these intersections without or looking for traffic, which personally I think is a load of crap. Because I'm on these paths a day, and I know that for the most part, cyclists actually enjoy being alive, which is why they're riding a bike and they're not suicidal. And yet, the number of people claim that literally every
Oh, well.
Yeah, I would say the majority of people do stop. Way majority. So it's just a few that fly through that make people phone call in and, demand why isn't law enforcement out there and blah, blah,
Yeah.
and that. But yes, I watch.
So I thought,
majority of people are really
kind of
good.
disheartening.
Yep.
Maybe if I to see 12 hours of literally, but it's lacking the video at the state house or the laws as a Facebook. Pardon me?
What?
What's that? Did you guys lose me? I heard somebody.
Yeah, we keep on losing you, Alan.
Keep losing you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
No.
that. Yeah,
No,
The video doesn't go with words.
it's a mobile connection. It's not great. So, sorry, I'm working with the State House to.
No,
Not working, is it? You guys can't hear me?
no.
No.
In and out it goes. So,
I'll
hey, I gotta break off.
I'll fill you in the email.
So,
All right.
Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
you guys have.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you so much. Okay. Yep. Bye bye.
Hey guys, I got a better signal now. Can you hear me better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to quickly repeat it. I'm working with. No, okay, forgot it. I'll send you an email.
okay, very good. That's all I have anyway on the agenda. One thing I'm going to do is to forward the email that we got from Sean Libby. He just came in this afternoon, and he's got some pretty interesting things to say in his email.
Okay.
So with that, we can consider the meeting adjourned unless anybody's got something else to say.
No, just let me know, Fran, if you want me to put those maps out. Should I just do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
you can be out biking tomorrow?
yeah, I'll try to do it tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be rainy and all that. I guess I have a car I could drive. Huh?
Charlotte, I'll try to get you the QR code by tomorrow.
Fine, anytime, Alan. As soon as you get it, I'll finish it up and get it back to Fran, and we can go down there and put it in the kiosk.
Okay, I'll try to get something to you guys to review tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah.
Alan. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, appreciate it, Alan.
Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys shifting your meeting to Tuesday nights so I can participate. I'm always working on Wednesday evenings. So I really have missed not being a part of these meetings over the last few months, and I appreciate you switching it over.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great.
Okay.
Love to have you on board.
Thank you guys. All right.
Paybacks
turn
can
over
be
to you, Sam.
difficult, Alan.
What's that?
Paybacks can be difficult.
I'm ready. What you bring it, guys? Okay. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
See y'all. Take care.
This conference is no longer being recorded.